Flutters. Say hi.
Hi. I'm like nervous because like I haven't tried myself and this feels awkward to be hi everybody.
Today will be the final shape talk, and I'm not sure if we can hear Flutters. Say something in the chat if you can hear him, please.
YOLO motherfuckers.
Oi!
Sorry, just I'm just vibing here.
Yeah, I don't see the broadcast popping up. Oh, hold on, let me start over. Oh, that was open. Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, good. Test.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay, so
So,
what settings do you have for broadcast?
no idea. Don't ask. Today will be the fire shape talk. You can speak first for
Mm-hmm.
us. What you want to talk about?
Well, I honestly don't know. Like, only thing that pops up in my mind is what I'm worried about is certain things being too broken. Like, I get it's the end game, but like,
Yeah,
we all know that's just there for the room. It's probably gonna be the season of a hunter. Considering everyone knows
yeah,
about the new golden sniper gun,
yeah,
and it can be paired with probably Star Eaters, which I just looked up earlier what it does, which kind of want now, but and Sledge Nighthawk, because the sniper rifle does not affect your super at all. Like the only thing it drawbacks is it doesn't do like those cooldowns or whatnot. But like
yeah,
consider this being the most dominant thing. Like imagine doing Oryx, you
yeah.
popping that golden gun is pretty much the same damage as doing like I can't remember what was it? Was it Deadeye? The one where you shoot multiple shots?
Mobile
Cause
shots.
yeah, because pretty much it's the same super like that.
Yeah,
This is a smidge less damage. Pretty much it's still a lot of damage for a
yeah,
gun, and then you have your super as well. Not forget it can be worked with Celestial Knights. So you're pretty much god tiering everything. Forgetting people who can like one shot you or stuff. Like think about
yeah,
the sweats of Crucible.
yeah,
I think it's gonna be miserable in Crucible. People are gonna be abusing that like crazy. Like I feel like
yeah,
you're not gonna have any warlocks and raids in that because you're gonna like just now like with Pantheon, we had like a bunch of hunters for some fucking reason. Not a single warlock. Like I was the only one out of my few of my division E group.
yeah,
But now imagine that in everything strikes that when like I feel like it's gonna really overwhelm everyone because seeing how
yeah,
broken that combo is gonna be. I feel like it's gonna make everything else obsolete.
yeah.
And that's what I'm worried about. It's making things either obsolete or like pretty much I don't know. It just feels like it's gonna cause a problem in the meta
Yeah,
and like the fun factor for some reason. I don't know why.
yeah,
It's like hordes of hunters using the golden gun sniper with
yeah,
Celestial Nighthawks and that. Fuck. But at
yeah,
least Stasis is getting a boost. I don't know if that's gonna matter considering how powerful a golden gun shot in
yeah,
general is.
yeah. Right? You done?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah, sorry, it go on like that.
Okay, what do you think what to say? With fire shape, we get nerfs and buffs, and some things we don't know how bad they are or how effective they are. Look at War Radiance. We don't know.
Which,
Yeah,
if you
carry
really
on.
think about it,
Yeah,
it kind of needed it. At the same
true it
time,
is. Yeah,
it's probably not going to be as effective because if you know what they've done with the bubble, people are probably going to combo bubble and the well of radiance just to make it as you. Because the thing they took away that pretty much made unhealthy was invincibility. That's the best I can summarize it. They
yeah,
reduced. They made so you take more damage in the well, but they made
yeah,
your offense more potent.
yeah,
And sure, you can't just sit in the well and be unkillable. Like they do, like this has been the same thing since Forsaken, and they've realized it's been unhealthy. Like every raid boss, every like there's not been a time. I'm actually agreeing with the devs when they did it. 'Cause there's not been a time where no one's not using well. Like you see it in
yeah,
strikes, grandmasters,
yeah,
public events, even. Like I get, yes, it's a good super, but like, I can't remember the last time I seen anyone use Dawnblade. Or
so
like say
yeah,
freaking unless there's like an extra like well has always been in everything and it's kind of been like worn out. Mainly because, like, again, you're
Yeah,
invincible and you get a damage boost while stacking and everything. So
yeah,
they're making it so you can't just pretty much camp like a pussy in them.
yeah,
Sorry, but that's basically what I'm saying. Like, everyone camps in their shit. But at the same time, they
yeah,
made offense more potent for bubble, meaning you can come out. Because the thing about bubble that was ruining it was you can't
yeah,
leave it pretty much.
yeah,
But at the same time, you can't damage anything outside. So you're pretty much a sitting duck. They made it so you
yeah,
could become offensive. Now try to add that with well. Well gets its damage boost just to find energy gen still at a good rate, but it's making it so it's not healing you continuously at cast. You get more orbs of power
yeah.
when you spawn it, but
True,
like
yeah,
they just made it so you're not able to sit there and be a fucking troll faces saying you can't kill me kind of thing. But at the same time, just pop a bubble back and forth, back and forth.
yeah,
Supposedly the tactics is probably gonna be happening with it, but yeah,
yeah,
you can't solo stuff with wells anymore.
yeah.
Supposedly,
Also,
which I
yeah,
feel is gonna be a real shape, especially I only couldn't be a Nightfall or not Nightfall, Lost Sector Legendary because I had a
yeah,
well to rely on. I'm like peeking, like trying to get freaking rid of anti-barrier. I know it's a skill issue, but like again, I could if I didn't have that well or healing risk, I pretty much kept losing the Lost Sector. But
yeah. Those are the
pretty
vibes.
much it was a kind of needed nerf because again, I feel like Well Radiance has been abused since Forsaken. It's been at the top of everything, and I feel like it needed spice up variety and not make it an unhealthy habit like an addiction drug. Like say somebody really doesn't like me who I don't like
Yeah,
running well. I only did because I got used to it. But like if anyone else is running well, I glad be able to run as like say Warlock super because I've gotten
yeah,
so sick of using well. But if no one's running well, I'm forcedly pushed by people to put on well, or I'm kicked out of a raid. Like that's how toxic people got if you don't have it with the well. Sorry, I
yeah,
talk a lot, but like I can see what they mean by it's unhealthy. If there's no well
yeah.
in a raid and you're the warlock, they're gonna force you to fucking change your build up to that well build,
Hmm.
and it's like fucking kind of like you even get it took hours making my builds just so I get to be efficient in the games. And
Yeah,
then just imagine being told to fucking switch to well, which doesn't work with what you're working with right now. It's like,
yeah,
ugh. Like it's becoming to a point where it's toxic. So I get why they did it to well to try and make it so other
yeah,
supers are more reliable, like Bubble.
yeah. Next topic. Let's talk about the new enemy faction, the Dread. What do you
I
think
don't.
about it?
Well, first off, I don't know much about them, but one thing is, I'm like, goddamn time. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been kind of wanting this because I felt like, when was
True.
the last time we had any truly new any type?
The
Like we've had
Taken.
Fallen, we've had Taken, we have Cabal, we have Vex, but after all those, we've just
Yeah,
had revamped versions, which I like. It's kind of cool. Like you have like Scarlet Keep
yeah,
being Hive, but at the end of the time, it's just Hive. They're the same thing with a different color scheme. Lightfall had the Cabal, which we're now called the Shadow Legion,
yeah.
and but now
The
they're finding
Tormentor.
something which was actually the only new type, any type, which wasn't technically a Cabal. I don't know the lore, but like,
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna be a whole lot of enemies. So for what I've seen, there's like these flying guys. There's two new variants. One that looks like a spear strand guy, which I've learned from what
yeah,
I've learned from another video is we're gonna need to hop on these little glowy, like you know how strand was. We have these
yeah,
glowing balls around. Where you're gonna need
yeah,
to hop even if you don't have prismatic or you do have prismatic, you need to hop on those like bowls to
yeah,
affect those specific enemy types, like the ones I mentioned with the spear. Can't remember the name of it. The strand like spear who could suspend you or whatnot,
yeah,
because it shows. I seen a clip where it showed them immune until we hit that little prismatic spot. And then we're actually able to affect him. So it's gonna spice up,
yeah,
I guess, our usual playstyle. But I mean, it feels good. They're finally getting something brand new, and it's not something like a revamped character. What
yeah,
I'm worried about is the difficulty is probably unreal. Because I've seen there were Hive and then these guys. I think they're Cabal, some Cabal. But
yeah. The Shadow Legions, yes.
think about the scale. If the Dark or Dread seem like they're gonna be more of a pain than a Light Bearer. Like
Yeah,
the like I really feel like Dynamite is gonna be the hardest campaign, even on Legendary or not,
Yeah,
because some play stars, like again, I described how I was struggling with my builds if I didn't have the resilience in that. Match doing that with Dread, who can suspend you, and then you have all these other enemy types spam shooting you.
yeah, the
Like
weavers
again,
and the
builds
yeah.
Beavers, Shock, Jolt. I think Scorn gonna be there. Like I
I don't
feel it's
think
gonna be
so.
really overwhelming. But I'm just hoping the Prismatic makes it a lot easier, but also not very what's the word I'm looking for? I never got to play test it, but I'm just hoping Prismatic makes it easier, but not also too complicated. Like I see, it's really looks like a fun playstyle, but at the same time, it's like a proxying ability. Seems like there's a lot of proxy
Yeah,
if you think about it. Like because it's combining all subclasses. Like you have Scourge, you
yeah,
have Joe, you have what does Void
yeah.
even do?
Um, Vortile, be Vortile. 3 weak points, I think.
Like you get
I
like the
think.
style of each subclass. Like Strand's
Yeah,
more like a I can't
yeah,
describe Strand's like accurate. It's also like a stunner. Like you could pretty much find ways to fucking
yeah,
bombard them with Strand or like that. Stasis, I love Shatter. It's similar line of Strand, but Strand has more efficient way of doing things.
yeah.
But like you get my point. Like all those buffs you get from each type of subclass, then trying to find a way to prox them together. My question is, I don't remember what supers are available in Prismatic. Like,
Yeah,
oh, that's my big question. I'm wondering. Do we
yeah,
get do we start with only what super we get from Prismatic? Like, because I know the axe is coming. Like, do we start with the axe? Like, I want
yeah,
to do my Titan, or can I
yeah.
run my Burning Maul at the start of the campaign? Like, I'm trying to think what can I
Mm.
run. What? Because I know we're gonna get Prismatic at the very start. So it's
True,
like,
yeah, yeah.
and we get stuff along as we go along, but like, will we be able to use our other subclasses, or are we specifically stuck with Prismatic?
With that question, we do have a choice with the prismatic, but we can combine each super, say like burning maul. I'm not sure what the solar could be burning maul or throwing hammers, because all we
That
know with the new subclass or the new super, but say Titans with the throwing axe, that may be a prismatic thing.
that's
So
what,
you
yeah, because
may,
like when we got a new super, we got a new abilities. Like there's each one, but I'm
yeah,
wondering is that what we're gonna start with, or do we have to unlock? Because remember they say we have to unlock stuff as we play the campaign. So that means we
yeah,
unlock our other, like we can do we like what I mean is like the subclass, like the main big super we use. Also, I'm trying to figure out the controls of my mind. Like, how does it operate? Like, do we have two supers? One, like, I get when you do harmony, your whole other
hmm,
abilities like barrier and whatnot swap or slash mix with each other. But does that affect super wise? Like,
yeah,
also, I'm wondering how effective the throwing axe is gonna be. 'Cause, like, if it is not as good, I like to use my burning maul. But like, yeah, only thing I do
yeah.
know is well, it's not gonna be in the prismatic supers list, which kind of
That
happy
will
because
that will be the new
I
super for
I don't
Warlock.
know the new super for Warlock is basically I
Like,
never knew about D1. I haven't played in ages. So I didn't know this was a D1 super, but pretty much become like
yeah,
fucking Thanos snapping. Like it basically you could spam turns your whole body into like the sunspot gauntlets. Instead of just your grenade, you could spam rifts, you could spam your melee, you could spam a lot
yeah,
of things.
with
That's
new
what I'm getting
grenades
from
as
that
well.
super. Pretty much become a nuclear bomb in short. And then just
Yeah,
think about that. Actually, now that I think of it, that's gonna be extremely busted. If you really
yeah,
think about it, running that with pyro, actually, no, actually, yeah. Just really think about it. Like Sunspot's the only thing. This can make Sunspots obsolete. Uh-oh,
oh.
I got kicked for being inactive.
You have to keep moving around with your camera and stuff like that, just making sure.
Yeah,
Jump back.
yeah. But as I was saying, like one thing that made power the I keep calling power guns. Sunspot guns, is that what they're called? The one we could spam
Sunspot.
your grenade.
I don't know. I think so, but I don't 100% sure, honestly.
But like you guys know what I'm talking about. what made it so busted because it didn't take long for one kill, and you could just constantly spam your giant fucking sun bombs that also shoot out sprites and shit. But now
Yeah,
imagine that with all your abilities, your snap, your Thanos snap, and everything is pop, 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 pop. Imagine getting super NG back or whatnot.
yeah, that will
Like
be
really
active with
think,
Transcended as
because
well.
that's what made Sunspot so abused. Because you could spam your grenade and how effective area they get.
Yeah,
But I don't know why I went. I felt like getting like I don't know why, but I felt like they should have made like a new strand super aspect. I don't know why, but again, strand just came out last time. But yeah. Anyways,
yeah. Let's move on the next topic. Let's speak about Prismatic. Only just Prismatic and nothing else. So what do you think about Prismatic? Because all we
I,
know about Prismatic, say you have like kinetic weapon, a full-on kinetic, it will generate the darkness meter and the light meter. But with the
uh,
prismatic, you can use your other weapons as well, so you don't really need to worry
I
about
have
it.
no really thoughts on it. I just feel like that just means it's gonna mean primaries have more use, so we're not people aren't gonna
Yeah,
just be running double special. I don't know why people do that. Like, it sounds good, but at the same time, again, you're sharing the ammo pool, and even with heavy ammo or special ammo finds, you can burn through all that pretty damn fast. When you swap it between weapons, you know how people like swap their weapons.
yeah,
So I don't know why people do that. Even, but like, it gave more
yeah,
use for kinetic, which you know, I'm probably usually stuck using my kinetic more often.
yeah,
And the fact you can charge both bars at once means you're gonna be more effective at spamming it. My only real
yeah,
concern for Prismatic is, I guess, how is it really gonna affect the game? Like, really think about
yeah,
frame rates and whatnot, because people are not like you're becoming literally a nuclear time bomb. Like, it
yeah,
doesn't take long for people to use meta builds where you get like super on an instant. Like, I'm not sure how confusing it's gonna be with like magic between both prismatic and like your super classes and whatnot. Like it's sort of like I don't know, but I feel worried. Like I just feel worried between all the proxying, all these like I I'm just like not sure, especially as it's gonna what the aspects are gonna be like are you gonna get resilience on it? Cause like I don't know. I'm worried about I guess skill rating, because
yeah,
like you, especially since Hunter's gonna probably busted as fuck right now, considering those hard sweats you can fucking like pretty much do 360 Thor knives, freaking proxying. Like, I don't know if I
yeah,
had the best comparison. Hunters are the most high skilled player rates in given the freaking skills of Thor knives, freaking landmines, freaking
yeah,
dodging, freaking whatever they're running. Now they have
yeah,
access to all this. I know they limited what they have, but like I know a lot of this is gonna be like ability proxying, and then think about frame rate
yeah.
drop. Like I feel I don't know about Prismatic. Like
That
it
might be
sounds good at the same
affected.
time. It sounds a little bit stressful. Mainly because like
Yeah,
we've gotten so used to all our solo builds. Like
yeah,
like a build. I don't do those like combo builds with. If I build or change something, I usually have to swap my stuff around manually because I don't use. I'm not used to using that sort of on the dime like loadout selection thing. I just learned about it, but like
yeah.
with Prismatic, what's its drawbacks besides it being
Yeah.
very what's the word I'm looking for? Mm,
Mm, I don't know. We can go back
I
to later.
guess,
Like, hang
but
on.
yeah, everyone gets what I mean. Like, everyone should be a little worried about Prismatic in the meta, or at
Hmm.
least, or at least if they becomes a problem again. Like I said, the sniper and the hunters giving the sweats of hunter fans that are out
Yeah.
there, fucking abusing Golden Gun and have like the aimbot skill. That's what I'm also worried about is cheaters. People who can like use the auto hits thing, because I know there's bound to be a cheater out there. Now
Anyway.
imagine that with triple golden shots.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Um.
just
Mhm.
But yeah, Prismax. The only thing that's popped in mind to worry is it's gonna be a lot of what can I do with this? At the
Yeah,
same
build
time,
crafting.
what?
It's
Yeah,
pretty much like
yeah,
build
all
crafting.
these because it also makes it hard because you only have a limited types of mods you can like craft upon each other. Again, we don't know what the fragments would do per se. We know like only a few things they've added certain fragments, but like we don't know what each of the fragments actually do because just
Yeah,
they might and like building around those fragments, like
yeah,
say Jolt, or I just tried like a whole Warlock builder because I was doing that deep goes to deep, and like the spamming arc and everything, trying to abuse my armor chase, which was shockingly good. If I could somehow spawn my friend, but like not forget armor, like there's just so many. Basically, I'm worried about the cluster. Like there's so
yeah,
many clustering things, and now Prismatic's combining everything and given all the aspects like substats like
yeah,
Tango, Stasis, Soul Drink or whatever whatnot. Now we
etc.,
also have like
etc.
just the overwhelming sensation of all this
Yeah,
gets me worried. Are we going to be able to build with it without having super negative drawbacks or like over
yeah.
positive?
This could be
Sorry, I talked more,
interesting.
but like
Yeah.
that's what I'm more worried about Prismatic. It's awesome, but it gives me in my gut feel that something's gonna be going wrong with it.
Right.
I don't know what it is, but something feel like something's gonna happen. That's gonna be a problem in the future.
Okay, let's move to the next topic. Let's talk about fighting power, because there's a new thing we added. What do you think of the fighting power
I don't
system?
forgive me, folks, if I don't keep up to date because when it comes to them, I just embraced it. But the one thing that did hit me is they're finally after all this years, you're gonna be able. I'm not sure how, but it's probably gonna be the hardest grind ever. You can finally hit 2,000 light level or like
Yeah,
wait, hang on. Is that where we're at right now? Hang on, let me check.
the fighting
Yeah,
power. That will be
like
fighting
but
power
like
as a
in
fighting.
general, fighting power is usually just the same as light level because it's recommended for everyone to
Yeah,
have this. But like in general, there's a light level thing I've heard where you're gonna have two you can hit 2,000 light level, but that means to also up the ante of like the default when you do the light level reset, meaning
yeah,
everything's gonna be boosted up in difficulty, but at the same time, like it's like they bumped it up from 18, and then the new meta
yeah,
like max stat is 20,
yeah, 20, yeah.
which again, supposedly this is gonna be the hardest sort of expansion, given the hardest rates coming in on my birthday, which is kind of crazy, on the
Yeah.
7th. But like, yeah, I'm not sure about level. Again, I'm still I really hope it's easier to obtain more because I've been I just on one of my characters I'm fine about to hit 1830, but like I don't know how. Considering half of my shit is like 1810 or 18, I've not been getting anything higher. But the fact I'm seeing people here hit like
Yeah,
1840, 1850 somehow, even without the artifact. Then
yeah,
when I had to reset, I still have the 18 power level
yeah.
from past season.
And what else we should talk about now? Let's move on to the next topic. What do you think about the Pathfinder system?
I haven't heard about it. Can you explain it? Like, sorry, again,
Pathfinder is replacing your bounties from like it will be going up. The Pathfinder will be on Gambit, Crucible, and Nightfalls and Strikes and stuff like that. Even the new destination, Pearl Harbor, they will get the new Pathfinder system, and they will be have different paths you can take to
but
get other
what's the
rewards.
path? That's my question. What are these paths
You
you're talking about?
you can make your own path. You can choose what path you want. Say path one, you can go to path five, path
But
six, and
what do you
stuff like.
do in these path or parts. Sorry, folks. I know
Yeah,
I'm being nuns with this right now, but it's like path.
it's a Pathfinder, so it will be placing bounties. Will be normal bounties.
Like grabbing the bounties themselves, like place bounties, like that's.
The
Um,
bounties won't be a thing anymore, only for certain places. But the Pathfinder will be in Fire Shape or Break the Pale Heart Destination. I just said Strikes, Crucible, and Nightfalls, and that will be the Pathfinder system. After you reach the Pathfinder to get the end reward, you can keep doing the Pathfinder system over and over again, but it's a
uh,
caveat. I don't think it's no
I
caveat, but yeah,
I generally don't know. Like I never cared too much for the bounties, except unless it's tied to like exotic quests, because like
yeah,
I like quests to have like some say do this many bounties or complete Zavala's bounties for something like this if you want your pinnacles or
but
whatnot. So I
yeah,
don't really know. Like half the time I don't really care about the bounties. Like you get XP just by doing the activities themselves.
because the
The
I was
bounties are just
what
like
I see by YouTubers with Pathfinder, it's more rewarding. Like it's supposed to be another exotic weapon to tie with the Pathfinder system
if
in the fire
exotic
shape.
weapons are involved, then I think that's cool. Cause like the some exotics I've yet to get, but like again, I don't know what we're getting for these exotics. They're probably gonna do something like I don't
It's
know
supposed
the
to be a
artifact thing, the exotic artifact thing. Cause if they're making it so it's farmable, they have to find a way to farm it and not make it so hard to get, especially
yeah.
with those
What
certain
bring that up in a
builds.
minute. We'll bring that up after with the new stuff. So all we know about the Pathfinder system, it's going to be more engaging with the looting grab and other loot between each Pathfinder area you take. You will learn that with the Pathfinder overall. Let's move on to the next topic. What
Okay.
think about the new Pale Heart destination?
I don't know. Again, all I got from it was it's gonna be revisit a mixture of all our past adventures, like our memories, like what we've been through,
Yeah,
and but on a twisted scale. What I do know is the
yeah,
story campaign is gonna be a lot. Well, the missions are gonna be longer, not the story itself, but like, which is actually a bonus. Because if you think about
mhm,
it, when was how many? If everyone's at the end game builds, it usually doesn't take long for somebody to speed through the story,
mhm,
feeling less risky. But if it's longer, it
yeah,
means it's not gonna be done in like 20 minutes or an
mhm,
hour. Because I like long gameplay. I know everyone's got lives, but for me, since I don't have a job yet and yada yada, I'm usually
yeah,
binging on games or watching YouTube. But
true,
with
yeah,
certain games like say God of War, I can never beat it within like 12 hours or 24 hours, like at least
yeah,
back to back. If these campaigns hours are longer, it's gonna feel more satisfying compared to other campaigns where it was done
yeah.
within like. My
That's
question is, what are these
we're
missions?
not talking about the
Also,
campaign yet.
but
It's just
like
the Pale Heart
that's the only
destination.
but that's in the Pale That's the only thing that's getting me because everything's surrounded
Yeah,
around the Pale. The whole mission segment's about and like I'm not sure if we have free roam. Like I don't know the map itself. Like we don't know
mm.
if we're gonna be able to free roam in this place or if there's much exploring because it looks like there's some
It's
new
a
locations where it
linear
looks like we're actually in the city. Like I don't know when last time we like roamed inside like
with,
the last city inside of it, but it looks
mhm,
like everything's been abandoned and whatnot. But
for
like the only thing that
decades.
really got, but like I don't have much thoughts on it because again, it's sort of like a collage of everywhere we've been, but in the form of a twisted version of our memory. The only thing that's gonna be newish is one of the locations is from like the homeworld of the Witness, which we don't know anything about.
Yeah, yeah. We see the lore or what the witness is
But we
called.
never knew
It's called
we
something
don't know
else,
what
really.
his home actually looked like. From a perspective, it's always looked like it's been changing and more
Yeah,
advancing from his like, but like we actually get to run through a memory of somewhat of the witness, what his home place used to look like, and all. That's
all
but
right.
besides that, everything else but the power is like this. a collage of where we've been before. But in terms of being in the Paraheart, I'm on to the story where the missions, for what I heard, are going to be more puzzle themed, like a dungeon theme or something
Yeah,
similar.
story, yeah.
Which they're not going to just be shoot stuff, ask question later. Like what's been linear is like there's always been like some sort of final boss of each mission. You fight through a horde, you get like background detail, but like this time you're going to have little puzzles to actually do or something
Yeah,
like that. Like it's not going to be so fight your way through a horde, face a boss, get story.
yeah, it's
Like it's going to be a
more,
little
takes
more.
longer.
It's gonna feel more like a strike, or at least they're gonna be objective wise in the mission, to make it feel longer. Like
Yeah,
you saw how the hunter was using some like of the mechanics. You've seen like that shield from a vault of glass or whatnot. Like it looks like they're gonna be more puzzle-ish
mechanics.
or mechanic wise as as part of the campaign, instead of it just be
Yeah,
shoot your way to a horde, dunk a few things, boss fight.
yeah.
It's
It's
not
gonna
gonna feel like just
be,
a strike. It's gonna
it'll
be
be
feel like you're actually doing objectives during the campaign and
make it
process through.
even a story narrative will be there as well. So we can learn some more lore and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk
Like,
about the next topic. Are you done yet, or you want to carry on?
yeah, I'm done with that.
Next topic. What do you think about the activities in the Pale Heart?
I don't know the activities yet. Again, I've been not
I know a
bothering
few,
looking up
but
stuff because I don't want to be spoiled. Like again, when I get there, I learn about it. It's sort of like I like exploring things. Like I like exploring and unlocking things and secret stuff.
yeah,
I don't want to be spoiled. Like, hey, there's a raid dungeon thing in here, or like a sort of quest mission. Like I like to
yeah.
find things for myself.
But yeah,
I'm
with the
mostly hunting for
new,
exotics and stuff, but like activity wise, I don't know if there's any activities in the Pale Heart.
there
Again, we
is
only
actually.
know all I've known is there's a campaign and a raid
There is a new,
and
that
dungeon, but I don't know what activity is gonna be in the Pale Heart.
it will be a new Pale Heart activity, and actually is a easy to solo. Like it's how do I explain it?
You don't
Take
need to
it,
explain like think of
yeah.
if we're able to solo it. Like think about it. When has it not been a thing a person not tried to solo? We really just saw someone try fucking solo in Pantheon. Speaking
That was crazy
of
though.
Uh, I'm hoping Stranded to come obsolete. Like, I get they've nerfed it, but Wolven Mode I'm a little worried for, or at
Well,
least
mail, yeah.
because it's what gave it its survivability. But I get the nerf to the hook. It was meant to be a Spider-Man thing, swinging around, but like people starting abusing it with the shoulder charge. I even used it for my Titans and Warlock because it gives me a chance to do a shoulder charge. Because shoulder charge of any kind has been abusive, even if it's
Yeah,
not. Now you can do restrain and whatnot.
yeah,
But actually, my biggest question, I think everyone's probably hyped for, is
yeah.
Cade.
Oh
Like,
yeah, let's
we'll
speak about
all
him.
probably brainstorming. Okay, like my theory is that, like, we all get how travel is able to somehow resurrect us, but like, I think of us
Yeah,
as like we're all made of light from the traveler, and
true,
we're all
yeah,
gonna be affected. Actually, now if you think about it, if the witness is doing something with it, well, and we're all seeming gonna be affected by it, gives on
yeah,
to more of my light theory. Like, you see how we all die and we come the life like made of like we materialize like as ghosts, but sometimes we can change the look of it. But we generally the default is we appear like from light. So
yeah,
and I feel like we're all copies of the like we died before, but we were resurrected by a ghost. Like how can we resurrect like in the very start of Destiny 1, we were
yeah,
somehow already dead, long dead, and we were brought back with I guess whatever memory. I don't know if we have any memories from that point, but like the ghosts said we've been dead for a long time. But it's like they just made a copy of us. Like think about it, Vex can
yeah,
multiply because they can rebuild themselves over and over and over. But
yeah,
now apply that with the light. Like we saw how Gaul was killed, and he when he became part connected to the light, he made like a giant body made of light.
yeah,
But then the Traveler reactivated and said, "Nope, fuck you," and he got demolished by the Traveler. But the point is, he
yeah,
physically proved that he became part of the light. Like his body was made out of light. Now apply it to every Guardian with a ghost. But the
yeah,
question is, like a copy, like you can rebuild something from its memories. Like you're
Yeah,
connected to the light. Like every detail of you is in that light energy or whatever you're made of now.
yeah.
But now think of that. Where does that light go? Like the
To the
light that you were
traveler,
made of. Exactly. And where are we now?
we'll be
The
in power
traveler
inside the
inside the
traveler.
traveler. So
Yeah,
like, what if K did die in the real world, but what was made from his light, like whatever was he connected to, was sent to the traveler? 'Cause the weird thing is, he doesn't look all cracked up like he was about to explode, but then you look at his gun, which
yeah,
I didn't think was part of his light or whatnot, was all
yeah,
cracked. Also, was I'm not sure if it's connected to, like the traveler's ruin or not, but like you get where I'm going. Like it makes more
yeah,
sense. Like, what if Cade it doesn't have a mortal body, but he's in the Pale Heart? And you remember what he said
yeah.
to fuck,
Crow.
what's his name? Crow.
Yeah,
When he said you died, and he said so did you. That had to mean something.
means something. Yeah, that's a lot of main questions. How is Caden there?
But it also,
Like,
I'm saying he did die, but
he
like
did. Yeah,
her, it's like the afterlife. Like for those who are connected to the light, like we never knew what really happened in the gardens after they were drained of light. But think about it,
yeah,
Cade was gone. He couldn't be resurrected. His light was exploded like in a weird massive way, just like the Traveler in the trailer did.
yeah.
But what if that light never really disappeared? It just went back to where it belonged. Like where does all that excess light energy go? Probably back to the Traveler. I mean, his like copy is in the Traveler, but he
It's
can't
got
come
here.
back because his body he's like basically a ghost. Like what? And think of this place like an afterlife for those who are
Yeah,
affected by the Traveler, like who were chosen by the Traveler's light.
yeah. A
Because again,
blessing.
it also explains our immortality, like it us becoming reappearing out of a body of light. I mean, we've seen our
Yeah,
corpses fall, like just not breaking like plot armor or game. We've all fallen in pits, we've fallen in deep abyss areas, yet we reappear wherever the ghost is who's connected to the light, out of a
yeah,
body of light. The light comes from the traveler.
yeah.
It's the traveler's energy.
True, it is. Yeah, science fiction,
And
pretty
since
much.
and plus the reason and their reason is because Kate's ghost was destroyed, so he couldn't be brought back. Because remember, I don't think the traveler
Yeah,
can make multiple ghosts over and over. Because I think it stopped making the ghost,
yeah,
and the ghosts are like, I think manage the ghost as their soul. It's what keeps them attached to the world. Because the ghosts
yeah,
bring us back. The ghosts are like our navigator. Like they're connected to us to the real world. Cage was destroyed, so he couldn't be rebuilt. Like I said, like a Vex, he was like a hologram. You
yeah,
reproject it. You bring it back. The ghost brings us back. His
yeah,
ghost is gone, so he couldn't be brought back in the real world. So where did his soul go, or his copy go? The one that kept being re-res over and over. I feel like
yeah,
it went to the traveler because I feel like the traveler made us. It can bring us to itself, or at
yeah.
least whatever it brought. Like my point is, I feel this Cade is like a copy. Because
We're
again,
all
like all
past
copies,
memories.
yeah, like that too, memories,
Past
and if
memories.
or at least copies of the memories. Like think about it. It remembers it. The traveler remembers everything we've been through because we had its ghost. We've connected, like we've been everywhere, and the traveler has been there. Like the light, memory, copy, data. Robotic or bullshit. Like you get what
Yeah,
I mean. Like it makes sense that we're made of light. The light is part of the traveler, but what happens when the ghost destroys the thing that brings us back out of the power of the light?
probably
It's
go
it's
back to
not like
traveler.
it's not like it's building our body from its dead, broken body pieces. It's just like we appear out of a new body of light, but we can feel pain and everything. Because the light seems infinite, but if that light is threatened, we are threatened in some way.
Yeah,
Because think about it. If the traveler's doing something light, then we're going to be affected by it as well. Because
yeah,
again, we're built from the light, we revive from the light. If that power is affected by the traveler, then it means it's going to be doomed for everything that is affected by that light. Sorry, I got on track, but get my point. The reason
true.
Cade's probably in the Pale Heart is it's pretty much like his afterlife. It's where he goes because he can't be brought back. His personal ghost is gone. We
Yeah,
don't see it with him in the
the Pale
scene where
Heart.
he, yeah, he doesn't have his ghost anymore, but he's here. So meaning
somehow.
he doesn't have a way to bring back his physical body, like a ghost or like just
Mhm.
extra data. But it also means we are all in danger if the witness wins. Because if the light makes us, if we're made from the light of the
Yeah,
traveler, then and the traveler is in danger of being twisted and meddled with by the witnesses, or because everyone, the thing about the witness, it's collage of everything of
mhm.
every one of those people, and who knows what it's planning to do, but it can't be good,
Yeah,
especially if it's going to be this much of a global scale.
yeah,
But it also, but that's my biggest explanation of what I believe is why Cade's here, because it also makes
yeah,
sense of all the smaller details.
yeah,
Otherwise, how else can you explain it?
yeah,
Because
true.
if Travel was a pure god, he could have just brought him back without a ghost. But no, he
Yeah,
couldn't come back. There's a limitation to the Traveler's power. But it's not to be
yeah,
judged with. It is a powerful entity of some form.
yeah,
Sorry if I talked your guys' brain out, but like I just really had to think thoroughly about it because I like I'm pretty sure. But the point is, I feel like Cade's being our vendor, and we're gonna get some crazy shit in the final shape.
yeah. You, you done?
Yeah, my bad. I'm
Okay,
done.
okay. Let's move on to the second topic. The Pale Heart weapons, the destination weapons. What do
I
you
don't know.
think about them?
I I a little intrigued. Like again,
Yeah,
every area has a weapon which is as indifferent, like there's like slight difference. Like for Nemu, it
yeah,
had those special nano grenades or nano rockets that after every certain precision shot, you get like a little rocket shot, or like those grenades that like spread out like a wave
yeah.
of damage. But like with this one, it I don't 100% know the details of them, but it sounds like we're getting a new rocket sidearm. We're getting like a burst pistol, like I think a burst hand cannon. It looked like a hand
That,
cannon that had burst
yeah.
rounds,
It was a hand cannon.
and
Take the
we're
hand
getting
cannon from what was the hand cannon called? Let me research that right now. Hand cannons. It
Crimson.
no, that's a 3 round burst, but that's not a 2 round
But it's
burst.
still,
Still a
but
type of deal.
I mean, my point is it's inspired by the same thing. The difference is the number of rounds you fire. It's still a hand cannon
Yeah,
that has like a burst fire rate. But again, we don't know how much damage these 2 round bursts are. We get a new rocket sidearm, which I'm excited for, because I've yet to get the one from Orlun. But the one that is really, I don't know what the other weapons do besides I think element wise, like elemental switch. But I do know
yeah,
one thing is coming to the weapons is we're getting weapons that are gonna have noble rounds, which pretty much makes it seem pretty much it's gonna make Lumine obsolete. Because what made Lumine
yeah,
special, Lumina, or whatever
yeah.
Lumine, I call it Lumine, is special is because it gave you noble
Yeah,
seeking rounds, which gave you burst healing. But like, not apply it to auto rifles or maybe LMGs if they even do that. Like, you get my point. You're gonna have a lot more
yeah,
uptime with those noble rounds because you're not reloading as much on our auto rifle. Like, I'm worried it's gonna make Lumine obsolete in general. Like, a lot of exotics become
yeah,
obsolete because I love my exotics, but like again, my worry is hopefully it doesn't make PvP broken, especially
yeah.
because again I don't know how we're gonna get these noble seeker rounds. Is it gonna be like every kill guardian you get a noble round?
I
Like
how
that's my
works with the new auto rifle? It's like the same thing with Glaive. You're doing damage to targets, and that will create a like take the charge, right? Say the Glaives we had like
I,
two
I
years
understand what you
ago.
mean by the glaives.
It's the same thing. You do damage and kill targets, and if you just hit fire with a gun, it will heal nearby allies, or basically depends how far that it is.
But yeah,
So
like let's
yeah,
just hope it doesn't make PvP unbearable. 'Cause that's what I've been mostly worried about.
yeah.
Like again, I barely can enjoy PvP because everything is almost one shot or unkillable. And now if we're getting those like noble rounds, imagine hitting like an enemy or a guardian, and then just getting noble rounds. Like it's gonna really. everything's gonna be really chaotic.
Yeah.
What I'm really wondering is this whole thing you mentioned about the exotics. Because again, I love exotics more than anything,
Yeah. Yeah.
aesthetic. But like you said, there was gonna be like exotic selection with the raid or something like that. Like, what
Uh,
do we have any clue
exciting.
of what like you said something about like exotic of our choose? We could pick an exotic at the end of the quest, or
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Oh, that one. If
Mm-hmm.
you complete the whole raid, not the whole raid, god damn it, the whole campaign on legend difficulty, you choose your own exotic armor pieces. So
Okay, armor
saying
pieces. I was wondering if it was armor or weapon, because then that does that mean
it's
we could like say
pieces.
we could get or are these gonna be like the exotic that's just one. Are they gonna be ones from the collections, like say I can't remember all the names, like Necron grips, or like is it gonna be those exotic artifacts you've been hearing about? Like we've yet to figure out how we're gonna grind it, because if they're gonna be that, they make it sound like you're gonna get them a lot easier.
Yeah, with the Master Raoul system, if you just hoard your prime engrams and your exile engrams, you should almost have enough. I think about with prime engrams, you should have enough to almost have enough to get your Master Raoul to max, so you can choose your own exotic after that from the collections. I think we
Like
just
there's
had.
some stuff I
w-
really want, but I just don't got like no one has them for the
Yeah,
solo Lost Sectors unless like God tier. But like again,
yeah,
I'm not a big fan of RNG, but at the same time I'm like for some people say, do you have not got grips? Like I feel so left out because I've yet to get those stupid things. Because I feel like a lot of exotics are a big part of the meta, like comboing, especially now that we're gonna have like the exotic artifact thing, which I feel isn't
class
gonna.
items.
My theories, I feel like it's not gonna be you're not gonna get like certain perks, like say like the main supernatural perk, but like I think there's
Yeah,
secondary perks that make them unique. Like say you're not gonna get like Barrage's super energy gain when you hit multiple targets, but
yeah,
like hang on, let me look at some of my exotics now. Like say Phoenix Cradle.
yeah.
We're
Just
not we may
save
not.
one
I don't feel
for
like we're
now.
gonna because I feel like that'll be too busted. Because again, we're getting so many massive power boosting creep fucking things,
Hmm.
and we're not gonna get a beacon of embodiment, but we'll get,
Yeah,
or maybe never mind, maybe we are. I don't know. If this sounds like when you look at them, you're fusing two different exotics and getting something not related to its actual perk.
yeah.
Like from what I mean, like what was the recent stuff we've seen of combinations?
It was with hunters was Assassin's Carol and Essence of Star Eaters with the new class items.
Now let me see, because I want to see if that's the name of the power thing. Because I really feel like there's got to be a catch to this. Because like it sounds
It
too good to be
may
true. Because imagine having say Celestial Nighthawks and then the cow. I feel that again also with the golden sniper. I feel it's gonna be extremely power creep, but fucking the power creep. Despite them doing everything with the like the knives and shit, I feel like
yeah.
there's gotta be catch to this.
It will be a
Hang
catch.
on.
Truly, should be a catch. I don't know yet. We just
Besides
wait.
it being RNG based,
It's farmable as well, so stuff like that.
and our exotics are usually known for being like lucky drop right things.
Yeah,
Okay, Star Eater's Cow has is the
like
perk called
essence,
Fester of Light,
Star Eaters, essence of Star Eaters or Star Eaters scale.
but yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't sound like it's giving us a mixture of the perk of it, because its perk is Face of Light. You pick again additional super orb, yada yada. But this
Yeah,
is like Essence of Star Eaters. Like, what's the perk we're getting?
it's the
Like,
exile perk. Picking up some power. Well, when we look, um,
because
what
you get what I mean. It's Silver in
it's
the
the same.
Dark.
It's the same thing. It's just being put that into the class items for all characters.
For
So
all characters. So like, Mm,
all exotic class items: Hunter, Titan, and Warlock.
well, for some reason, it sounded like you were combining two different exotics and putting them into one for the artifact. That's what I thought it sounded like when you read it.
In class items, you can combine all
Yeah,
two.
like, but like you get where it sounds too good to be true. Like, I don't
It may
know.
be some
Like, there's got to
things.
be some drawback because, like, if you're having say, like, I don't know.
Yeah, the
I feel
type.
like it's too good to be true.
This will be is going to happen in the final shape, and we can make our own builds with that class items. And I think you may have to use
Also,
with the new
I
subclass
don't,
as well.
I think I do there's something. It's probably going to be limited still to certain things. Yeah,
It
like
will be
certain
limited,
stuff.
yeah.
Like, for example, how some exotics you don't benefit from for other suckers, like, say, moth keepers.
I don't think we've
Like,
got more keepers in there. I
but
don't
like
think.
it's an exotic, right? Like we don't know what we get for exotic, like all of them. We only got a few list of what we can get in an artifact. But like say like moth eaters, it doesn't
Yeah.
have anything that could benefit a titan. Well, I can't.
Oh,
It gives you a grenade into a moth,
yeah.
but
I've
do you get what I
seen
mean? Like
we put
some of these
benefit.
exotic, yeah,
We
like some
put
exotic perks don't really
effect much.
of the other characters. I think
It makes
say
sense.
Virtue of Vow for Warlock will probably help with I don't know the other people who use need grenade builds or like I feel like the class items are gonna be sort of limited to certain things that can be used by multiple people. Like some
Yeah.
are exclusive, like say
Yeah. One.
Gateway's Artist or consuming your arc. Wait, no, not that one. Where is it? There was one that was meant for your throwing knife for Hunter.
There
Like
will be.
here it is. Rewind. Or not rewind, Calibur's Hand improves your proximity knife efficiency and regeneration speed. I don't feel like that's gonna be useful for any of the other exotic types for like Warlock or Titan because none of them use proximity knife or anything. Like I feel
Yeah,
like
it'll
they're
be in
gonna
the future in
be
D2,
a
D3.
limited. They're gonna be limited certain exotics. Like I feel like it's
Yeah.
gonna be only ones that can affect all the characters. Like Star Ears probably can because it's. Let me re-look at it. Forgive me, folks.
Yeah. It
Uh,
was. Yeah, bigger orbs of power, basically.
Yeah, pretty much, and boost your damage.
Was super.
Mm,
Bonus damage was supers.
Yeah, so that can be used for like
Stacking
all
with
kinds like
that with the
hmm
I said this multiple times, stacking with the new Golden Gun sniper rifle. That could be a
yeah.
good one
Like I already said,
if we
that's what
don't
I'm worried about. I told you that's what I'm worried about. Is
we
that
don't
being
we
too broken where people are gonna be abusing golden guns and that. Plus with these Star Eaters and that.
we
But
just need to
actually,
I'll do some
yeah.
tests if it actually works with it and I don't see a difference, it doesn't work as a pointless thing. But it's much better to test it first before you assume it
No,
doesn't
the
work.
Celestial Nighthawk works. I've seen the numbers.
Yeah,
The
it does work,
question is
yeah.
where the two Zocs stack each other. The helmet and the leggings and whatnot.
You can only choose one, so it's like
But people are making it
D1.
sound like you can have two exotics, one from the class items or one from, the actual items. But
It's
again,
like
I could be
two
thinking this.
class items is like 2 and 1 basically.
Okay,
But
so you
you
can't have the separate guaranteed. You have to.
you can
That's
choose
what I
one
felt like
exotic.
people were gonna. Yeah, one exact to wear and it has two.
Yeah. Are you done now?
So yeah, like even still, I don't know if I like the class items. Because like I like my power gauntlets, but then say I won't get something with power gauntlets because it won't work. Like I said, I feel like these perks are gonna be limited to like all. If it's meant to like
Yeah.
combine all the other um classes, exotics together, it's gonna be limited to the abilities that could be worked for each of the characters, like that could be beneficial to them, not the ones that are limited to specific abilities like
Yeah.
the Blade Barrage arm pieces that gives you more super if you're using Blade Barrage. That's specifically beneficial only for Blade Barrage. Or besides that, I don't think people are going to be able to combine, like, say, because like you just said, you just fixed an answer for me. Like I thought we were going to be able to say, like, I want to use Power Gauntlets, and then there's our class item that has a different exotic piece. I thought it was like something like that.
With D1, they actually did allow you to use a class item and a exotic armor piece at the same time in D1. So with D2, they took that away to add exotic perks to the class items. Instead, you can say for Celestial Nighthawk Golden Gun or Celestial Nighthawk and
But we
Starry Scale at the same
but we
time.
but we might not be able to get those two at the same time because those are
Yeah,
hunter exclusive. Like the Golden Gun is a hunter exclusive exotic. Because like again, they make
yeah,
it
they put
sound like we're getting combined aspects of exotics that work for all classes, not just
yeah.
the class itself.
It makes
Skycrate
sense
Air
with the
can work for
class items
everyone,
is class.
and
It used to be
Celestial Nighthawk is specifically for Golden Gun. It can't be
yeah,
worked with the other classes.
it doesn't. So
So I don't
it
think we
would
can combine those two.
in the future they may do something adding more exotics in the future. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Anyways,
hold my breath yet, but
enough of that topic. What's next?
let's move on. The next topic. Let's think about our loadouts. What we're going to bring in the final shape, like
Well,
weapons.
I don't know 100% sure, but I do need to work against the purple. Like, one thing's for sure is I'm definitely bringing, in terms of exotics, I love my exotics. I'm definitely gonna bring Outbreak and I guess Wishkeeper, but for heavy, I'm not sure. Because I want to bring Eyes Tomorrow mainly for the ads. At the same time, I want to
Yeah,
test it out. Try to
yeah,
get the chest piece with the multi rockets. Because like,
yeah.
if you think about it, think about the strand
Mm,
tactic I just mentioned to you a few days ago. Popping a barrier, sending the waves that can tangle folks. While when you
yeah,
pop that barrier, you have those multitude of rockets. You don't know the damage in those. Fire that along with Eyes Tomorrow or whatever shoots multiple rockets. Just
yeah,
become a literal mortar strike yourself. You become a
yeah.
literal mortar strike. But
Yeah,
besides that, for purple, I don't know. I'm not sure
because
what I'm gonna bring. Besides, because Oxide only differ from most of my loadout. Because if a gun works, it
I
works.
already bring some weapons with me. I'll probably bring Outbreak Perfected. Not sure about the I'm probably bring
I'll probably bring Power Gauntlets if I could still use my other subclasses,
weapons.
or like Abba's Leap. Because I've been playing a bit of Mask of Quiet because I just learned that might help because I've been struggling with death
What
lately.
the weapons
Like gain
I'll
ability energy
bring?
when your damage
So the weapons I'll
heals on.
bring with me right now is Apex Predator, probably Cartesian Ordnance, and Outbreak Perfected. Even Malfeasance could work as well, or the other one, the new Strand fusion rifle. Um, what do they call it again? I can't see it. The new Strand fusion rifle from this season. Like I'm about to say the name. I'll probably bring that with me.
But there's a new
But
Strand Fusion Rifle
yeah, from this season,
this season. Oh, I didn't know there was one from this season.
it's quite
I,
good.
like,
It's good for
is it purple?
advert.
Like what do you talk? Like Strand? Like
Yeah.
what?
It's a Strand purple fusion rifle
From where? Like I again, this
from Season
lost
of Wish.
Strand based.
Season of Wish
Don't
likes.
remember seeing a Strand Fusion Rifle.
It's called Scatter Signal. Scatter Signal.
I think I got rid of it because Fusion Rifles has been sort of a block memory for me. Like I've not been able to
What else
run
am I gonna
them
bring with
in
me?
PvP. I could run great with them because they're like the one-shot tackle, but I've not been able to find any good fusion rifles for PvE that I could just run goodly. Shotguns have
Yeah,
always been
so
my go-to
Scatter
thing because
Signal's
like
quite good for very good for Aquarian, even used for Strand.
now I kind of want to go through my collection and find out what I want to bring out
Yeah, I'll
because I don't have
probably
1,000
bring
wishes.
other weapons. I'll probably bring is Whisper the Worm, just for precision DPS.
I mean, I don't
Precision
really need it.
DPS.
Like I have a lot of
Yeah.
weapons for precision. Whisper's been meh, but if we're gonna end up somehow getting that sniper, what's the point of bringing Whisper if you think about it?
But mainly, I will probably bring output affected with reload rounds, extended
I might
barrel, and
I might
extended
bring no
mags.
time because the Time Turn Shot magazine sounds good. I've been getting reacquainted with some of my old exotics. I wish I could use Wicked Implement, but I don't know how to utilize it at all. I've yet to get Callus, but I'm like, what makes it so good? Like, I love Stasis. I like it. There's a lot of stuff I want.
It's
There's so many. I love my exotics. There's like so many exotics for so many situations that I'm so good with. Like, Forerunner is
yeah,
pretty much a
mate.
fucking Glock, like pretty much a Magnum Glock.
Mhm.
Fucking one shot tap potential for everything. Drawback is its special
Yeah, well,
ammo.
Wicked implements, you may have to look some YouTubers and look some builds from them. To be honest, I don't
Unless you
know.
mind helping me do that, where we still got the season activate. Like I think it's something with
I
pressure
don't really,
plates.
I don't have any good. I thought you really have Wicked
I
implements.
haven't got it yet. I got it, but I don't got its catalyst,
Well,
and
it's
the season's about to
alright.
go soon.
Yeah, just
I've
gonna
yet to
give you a
no one's
headstone and a thing.
oh headstone. So when it gives stasis crystals when you shoot them,
Yeah,
that's so
precision.
good. I love it because like it goes great with stasis builds. Because trust me, if anything, stasis hunters the god tier stasis. Because the
Yeah,
shatter bomb is so utilizable because you can just jump high in the air and fucking dive bomb everything. And the shatter capability of those head crystals have been so fun to use. I've been trying to figure out what if I should even bother asking you help to get that because I want to use Wicked Input, but like its main perk doesn't do much. But if it has headshot, with all the accuracy of those, I'm pretty damn accurate with it. But like its perk doesn't seem
yeah,
to be as effective. But now that I think about it, I can hit headshots like constantly and get those stasis crystals up, which means I have more shadow capability, which makes the gun better for me. I want to use it so bad, but like I really need something to give its boost and efficiency because the slow effect doesn't seem to show. But then I never got info of what the callus does. Headstone, yes, that'll make it better because the Wicked Infinite is really probably the best precision in terms
yeah.
of less like it has no recoil at all.
Mm-hmm.
Even I'm even gonna go left and right at a high speed, which I got used to because most weapons seems to like have
Yeah,
tracking on them when I like slow down when I get over an enemy. But this one like it's really great. But yeah,
yeah.
besides that, heck, I got even reduced to cryothesis. But besides that, uh, I don't know what I'll bring. I'll definitely bring in my condensation finality or my Virgil
Yeah.
curve because again, I love my exotics and like they're just so useful. Like I've yet to hold a
Yeah.
good purple exotic besides like say the cannon from King's Fall with with its fire
Yeah.
and at the same time it's not as fast as stomp power, but it has stomping power, just pop, pop, pop. But some
Yeah.
enemies it's sort of iffish. But like, you know what?
Uh,
I might bring up Bastion because
you got
it's
plenty of
strong
time to
against
think.
unstoppable.
We don't have to
No, I'm
discuss that right now. Just
I know.
think what you need to bring, and we can discuss that later in the Final Shape launches on Tuesday. And the positive thing, we don't have to wait for the 3-part update anymore. It will be a 1-part update for PlayStation users. So I think it was
And
a
that's
bug.
tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow will be the pre-build update for the Final Shape.
And
Even I'm looking
Tuesday
to
will be
find.
active because like I don't want to wait too long. I really want to get into this.
Yeah, plenty of time, I guess. Even says it was open early
I'm only
open
sad the
access.
Pantheon's going away because I wanted to get those blueprints. I'm gonna miss that. Like, I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for exotics, I'll probably want like to take Kingsfall blueprints because like there's so many I want because I've yet to finish because I've yet to get actually decent group together. But besides
Yeah.
that, I'm not sure what else to talk about besides let's hope
Yeah.
Final Shape doesn't become a disappointment.
It looks like it's a promising story and lore and stuff. It's been there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to the next topic. Let's think about the exotic. Have we even talked about the exotic weapons yet?
I
Of the Final
only
Shape
know
exotic. Was that?
Will we kind of did with the Golden Gun Sniper.
Well, we did talk about
I
that,
just
yeah.
mentioned we
Well,
kind of
the other
did like
weapons
we
now.
just summarized what it can do, but at the same time, I've learned that Necro, what's it call it? Nakazim, or the heavy trace rifle,
Yeah, it's the
is
first
actually going to be shockingly broken.
in
That's not like
Necrocosm.
over broken, but like, because one thing I've learned is it's compared to like Arbalest, with it can
Yeah,
hit crit on shields. Imagine that, because there's gonna be a lot of shield enemies over time. Not to get the effect the shields get me break them, like
yeah,
Jolt, Scorch. I feel like it's if its effect on shields determines on like, because I feel like they're gonna add strand shields.
yeah.
But like
What
think
we
about
did
it,
with Fire Shade, what?
meaning we're gonna burst through lots of things, and also it also gives you supercharge. I kid you not, I saw this guy's video where he almost got super back immediately after when he was playtesting that weapon.
Yeah,
It actually
even
has
it
like
works well in Super. We get bonus damage, is
so now
super depleted.
cause now think about it. It does good damage as Arbalest, crit, and the shield damage. The question is ammo capacity. Because if anything we've all learned about trade files is they're pretty much the gas guzzler of ammo in the economy. Because they're continuous
Yeah,
damage. But the fact that it's doing like 10k something or like 1k something, 6k something, like it's given that Arbalest crit damage. That's the highest I've got in terms of describing its numbers. I saw it do. An Arbalest, but in the form of a trace rifle, with its perk while getting super energy, I think it's gonna be mainly used for building up supers. While like it
yeah,
just gas goes up super fast.
yeah.
It just gave you super fast. I don't know about the K1, the one with Ricochet rats, because
Oh,
the
you're
only
talking
thing
about
that
the
make it sound.
Kvostov.
I'm talking about that one next. Yes, I
Well,
feel like the only thing that's making it unique is that makes it different from everything has Ricochet rounds now. But what this makes this one different? I think the Ricochet rounds are more
yeah,
like actual like. If anyone heard of Deep Dark Galactic, it was actually a mod or like thing you put on your gun that makes your
yeah.
bullets where if you miss shot, it'll bounce into the nearest target, like actually bounce, like auto aim hit. Now imagine that on an auto rifle after every bullet, and it also seems to not just bounce into one
Yeah.
target or off a target. It bounces
Mm,
to like one, two, three. It's not like with like some auto rifles. It depends where you're aiming. You got to angle it to bounce
yeah.
it into the enemy. It actually auto aims that ricochet shot into the next enemy. The question
It
is
does more
how much.
damage over time.
I didn't know that part, but
It,
like
it does do damage if you pick up orbs of power as well.
I know, but like it just sounds
Damage
not as
testers.
good. But at the same time, it sounds better than the default ricochet rounds you get on almost every other weapon because it has like
Yeah.
actual auto aim. It like tracks into the next target.
Yeah.
That's the slight difference between these ricochet rounds. And that
Yeah.
besides that, I don't know what exotic. I really feel like wish one of those is gonna be exotic for
Uh,
prismatic. Like
uh,
there's always been some form.
probably the new pre-order trace rifle, fusion rifle could be. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. You
Actually,
never
that
know. We
that's
may
that's
not
what I'm
get.
wondering is catalyst for that. Because if
We
you
don't
think
know.
about its perk, we've actually tried brainstorming about its catalyst. We have it now because we got the pre-order. But like the trace,
Yeah.
what's the catalyst gonna do? Is it gonna
Yeah.
be
That's a
something that
good
makes it
question.
good? Like, is it gonna make Jotun good? Because like this, being able to confuse bombs into the shots of what's it called,
Yeah.
Telestion? Because like
Yeah.
it's so fun to use because it does take long for you to get your grenade. Pretty much pop in a strand bomb, you can tangle them. Pop in an arc one if your super's arc. Get jolt, I think.
Yeah.
Void, I don't know what void did, or
Uh,
soul. Like you get
Volatile being more
like you,
volatile
you get
targets.
each of those
Scorch.
grenades has a unique special ability. I'm
Yeah.
wondering if they're gonna make it so maybe they're gonna make it like a Boreal, where you can swap between the elements on that weapon. Who knows? I'm just wondering what they're gonna do with the cows because I feel like it's gotta be something unique.
Yeah.
Besides that, I'm not sure what else to talk about. Besides
Yeah.
this hope we don't go into a meta crash issue.
What else? What do you think about the sunrise? We know about
Sun
sunset, but what about sunrise? That's replacing sunset things now. Sunrise.
sunset.
Like
What's
sunrise.
that?
Sunrise is like unvaulting weapons. Say your fail weapons like
Oh
recluse,
wait, they're unvaulting weapons now?
like unvaulting, like basically sunset all weapons to sunrise weapons to be like say like your
Keep on
favorite weapons
for
from D2 vanilla and
D2
basic
vanilla. Forgive me, folks. I don't know what he's saying. Like,
sunrise.
I think recluse, like some again, I don't know what that is. Again, I've never
Recluse
played
is
too much of D1 either, and recluse sounds like one from another. Again, I'm not into every single purple weapon right now. Like, there's
yeah
so many weapons that are the same thing, just with slightly different perks or different look. So
yeah with
like, I had a recluse before, but like, what's again another recluse? Like, I'm
recluse.
like in the dark here.
Yeah. Now we've been recluse back, but I have a limited edition. Looks sick as hell though.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I'm
Even
just hoping
yeah,
they bring some of the other like exotic quests for like past season. Like for example, like say you're because after the season ends, where all the current past seasons exotic missions like the Excalibur,
that
which
that will
are
be the
gonna
invitation.
go. I'm hoping it what?
That will be in the Legends rotation.
I'm hoping so. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping
Because
so.
with the
Because
Legacy rotation, like say now, like Vox Excura, Voxel
hmm
Excura is the rotation right now, and that was for the Exile Wave launcher. Well, forgot the weapon called now.
yeah.
3 waves. So that's in the rotation right now with the crafted rolls. Right now, as in crafted rolls rotation. So with the other weapons, say why you're missing, or say now,
Some
some kind of,
outbreak perks.
yeah, that will be in the rotation as well. Outbreak and Whisper the
Like
Worm will
I get
be in
what
the
you mean. I was just
rotation.
thinking. I'm just hoping they do that for all those because there's quite a few. Like say what about the Wicked Implant, which is tied to in a season mission.
That will probably go to the Exile kiosk in the tower.
But no, I'm not sure what else to talk about. Sorry, folks. I really want to start playing some Destiny because, like, again, now that I thought about Wicked Implant and stuff, I'm tempted to go do it with my buddy Django if he's up for it. Like, we got some stuff to grind out. But like,
I haven't
what
heard
else should
nothing
we even
much.
talk about?
It's
I don't
a
know, but like,
lot of things we had to talk about, really.
but like, I'm not
Even
sure what else I want to talk about. Like, we talked about majority of the topics here.
oh, the
I'm like,
story of the fire shape.
I don't
Story.
want to talk about it because like, I don't want spoilers. Like, again, I don't know
I don't
what's
know
gonna
what
be
the
happening.
host. I know it's gonna be all
No, no,
about the
I just want
witness.
to. We all know what's gonna be. But I just want to keep on hush because we have enough accidental spoilers, especially since Sony fucked us over. So, suppose it didn't seem like a big spoiler, but like, still, like, I just
It's gonna be
don't want to risk
cool.
it.
Even I don't know what's all about. I was keeping. I gave you a nice little heads up to keep away from
Mm-hmm.
spoilers, because
And I kind of want to keep it that way, so I don't want you to talk about it.
I don't know.
All we know is the witness is fucking something up, and it's gonna be like Avengers Endgame vibe I'm getting from it.
It's
Like
like
if we fail
the
now, we're all gonna
witness's
be fucked.
plan. It's like the fire shape is the perfect stillness. A statue.
Or actually, it's more like fucking everything up. Because you saw how he describes it as chaotic energy, and technically it is. We're pretty much being walking nuclear time bombs if we think about it. We're able to fucking have
Yeah.
godlike powers in our hands. But now imagine, and now think about what happened when it's untapped into. Like, think about it if we were not in control of it, chaos,
Yeah.
whatnot. But now think of him trying to contain all these, make it less dangerous, but at the same time, I think there's a problem with his plan. He thinks it's salvation because he thinks we're in danger of ourselves. He makes it sound like it, or the darkness. Like,
Yeah.
remember the Shadow Keep? If
Yeah.
you really think about it, how much we've died, how much this power we literally wield
Yeah.
is like comparable of a god, unkillable,
We are
pretty
God
much can nuke the
killers.
entire fucking fire team, pretty much, yeah.
We're
But
God
now,
killers.
the reason, and I feel like something could horribly go wrong. Like we don't know what the light is capable of. Yes, But the issue I'm thinking what's wrong with the witness's plan is
Yeah.
think if he's affecting the traveler, and like I said, us being made of light, like the thing I was theorizing with Cade,
Yeah, what's gonna
if
happen
he
to
does,
us?
and it looked like everything was affected by the light or the dark, like whatever he's doing to the
Yeah.
traveler is gonna affect everything that has
Even
been touched by the light, and might not be positive.
because with the new threat, the faction is experiments. Witness experiments on the light to make the thread. Like the new enemy faction.
So he knows what the light he can do stuff like, but he's trying to do it on a global scale. The light comes from the traveler, and it's clearly causing traveler pain since we heard like some form of scream or something to do with the Arakara because we heard some form of sound. But like I feel like the
Yeah,
reason we need to stop the witness is because
the far shape.
he might be causing another calamity because we don't know what the calamity caused the first time around. But what if he had a cause in it? Remember what he tried doing the first time when we heard about his orchard, what he tried doing to the traveler? Didn't it also result in the destruction of his people?
Try create link to the veil
Like
to make the
try
far
to
shape.
because the veil is the only thing that can affect the traveler, and that
Paracausal
really
energy.
bothered the traveler, causing it to leave, and then I guess a cataclysm. Like my point is, the witness is fucking with forces on a global, much more dangerous scale. We've seen cities
Witness is a much
fall
bigger threat.
exactly because anything touched by the light is going to be affected by this. And speaking of
Anything
how
not touching
guardians,
but
how
the
many
light.
people
Yeah.
we don't know if yeah, but like still, what happened? What caused those cities to become fallen? What co There's also probably another factor we don't know what can be caused by fucking with the traveler. Bottom line is that we have Destiny have to stop the witness, whatever he's doing, even though he's
Yeah.
trying to make it seem like what or Chris says, he sees what makes us think what we want. We don't know that because of
Yeah.
all of that, but it might be a
When
darker fate than we realize.
yeah, even
The only
someone's going to die. Maybe our guy is going to
But
die.
oh yeah, also think about it. The places that were touched by the traveler and as it was running from the darkness, what became of those places? So it could have been because those all those events happened because of the witness and
Yeah.
what he's been trying to do. So whatever it is definitely gonna cause chasm. Like what happened on Io, or has the
Yeah.
traveler touched Mars? I can't remember what places the traveler's been to, but like you get what I mean.
Sort of, yeah. He did touch the travel, and then the Witch Queen give us back the place
Well,
again.
technically the Queen was trying to save us. I mean, yes, it would cut us off from the light, but like it also covered it was meant to keep the light away from him. But now that we stopped it, we're still in danger of what the witness can do. Yeah, we
Yeah.
may have cut off the light, but that means we've probably been saved from whatever the witness had planned. Because if you really think about, she knew probably what the witness was like. She worked with him for.
Sort of, yeah, in the law
Because
and
I
tried
think
to
we kind
recruit
of
her.
are. I think she was right. I know she's Queen Elias, but like, if we really think about it, we kind of did just dig ourselves our own grave, and now we have to deal with this problem. Like now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we fucked ourselves over.
Yeah, I can't wait for Final Shape. So,
But anyways,
what
what
else
else?
there's stuff else to talk
Um,
about, is it? Maybe, I don't know. Any more?
uh,
So many things, but
I guess theorize what they might bring with the episodes. Look, first episode we're getting, which I feel like are just like season pass, is like the
2.0.
red, the whatever red. Fuck. Again, I've never played. I can't remember last time I played Destiny. Last time I played was like the Iron Banner DLC. I don't know all
Yeah.
the exotics from there. It's been like years. But
Yeah.
like we're bringing back that one auto rifle. But then what other exotics are they going to be back with the next two episodes, quote unquote seasons? That's my question.
Probably new dungeon, new exotic
Probably a dungeon,
weapons.
but like I meant exotic because I'm curious. Because if it
Even
looks like they're starting to bring back old ones.
Snow into
Like you have two old ones, supposedly the cast of something and the red. I'm
Red
fucking
Death.
up its name. Yeah.
That is a season pass exotic. So
Anyways, I think I'm about bored, and I think I think we've talked through mostly everything that we have known or theorized about.
Yeah, we're done now, so I guess.
Yeah. So tune in on Tuesday for me and my buddy Django's live streams. And Flows
Blue
Rosen right
Legend.
here. If Legend, again, we don't know how difficult it's gonna be, and
It's
I don't
more
know if I gotta do
balanced.
Legendary. Hopefully, because we got a lot of enemy types, new fucking crazy supers. Oof, I'm just hoping it's not like Lightfall or Witch Queen. Like again, I don't know what it is, but Legendary. Like, there's some issues where it's like God tier impossible. Like if you do it with a team, it goes up and adds and everything. It's like, oof. And who knows how the witness boss is going to be since the campaign's going to be a long one. Or at least missions are going to be longer, which makes
Seven
the
missions
campaign
begin
longer.
with. Then afterwards, first will be the eighth and final mission coming out on Friday. Afterwards, first.
Okay. Anyways, that's
So
it. This is Flutters. I go by Flutters Rosaland 92 on my channel. Me and Django are going to stream this on Tuesday.
yeah,
So for those who tuned in, if anyone actually tuned in at all,
yeah,
thanks
that's what I
for
think. Fine.
joining, I guess, this discussion.
Yeah,
Uh, Me and Django, I guess, do you want to do some lost sectors for those like purple? I know I want exotic, but like main because it's a person that says that it's easy to farm like for the purple shards, like not the purple shards, orange ones. The fine, what's it called? Because I need those because
um,
I like to like max out my armor and
Ascendant
stuff.
Alloys.
Yeah, not alloy, but like the orange shards and like the thin prisms that you need
Oh,
to
the thin
max out
one.
your
Oh,
armor.
Ascendant. What's it called Ascendant
R-
Prisms.
Yeah, those because I need those to max out my armors, like purple. Because if you max them out, you get like bonus points on your stats. And the only way to get them are like for those orange shards, and I don't got me to go through hours of old engrams from like Banshee shit, praising they would give me like a drop. 'Cause I need a lot of them to max out all my armor
Yeah.
pieces. It's supposed to be there's the one lost sector that is farmable. The one that's like I think it's pretty much a one big room, not a long terrain. Like we just can like blaze through it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Or do you want to go? Do you want to go get that wickedness catalyst? Because now that I know what's perked, I kind of want it
It's two
before the sea.
perks, but yeah. We'll end the live stream from here. Thank you for staying tuned. I will see you in Tuesday.
Remember, be a fireborn boy.
Take care, Guardians. See you soon.